Dr. Tranquility coming back to you. And I have a great guest, our next guest for our lineup. His name is Robert Noakes, and he's the founder and head coach of Wingman Dating Training out of the UK. Can you imagine? You're going to love his accent. It's a combination, his protocol is a combination of working long, unsociable hours and co parenting two young children. So we're going to talk with him because I know there are a lot of young parents out there who are getting back in the dating arena. And I want you to write in and let me know. Write me at DrTranquility at gmail.com. Let me know what you think. It's going to be a lot of fun. He may end up being one of our segment hosts, so stay tuned. Hello, Robert. How are you?
Hello, Dr. Tranquility. Hello, hi, Lydia. How you doing?
Great.
Thanks for having
So
me.
tell us what was the impetus for you to start Wingman dating training?
So as you said, basically, I'm also a police officer as well, which and
Okay.
there is a reason for the tie in there. So basically, I had children quite young, so they're a lot older now. But so basically, I was co-parenting. I was also a police officer working antisocial hours, all sorts of hours. Basically, the relationship had already broke down, and yeah, so co-parenting. I didn't have any time, no weekends, no or very few weekends, very little time to myself really. And
Right.
so in terms of meeting someone, I knew that even though this was long before online dating was like a social norm, really, and
Mm-hmm.
there's lots of kind of more anxiety than ever, really, not really socially accepted and stuff. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I knew that it was definitely a way that I could, meet women and to be able to date with very very limited time.
Yeah.
So I did basically. I just started using it my early shifts and yeah, basically always found it to be great. Really, I met all sorts of different people, kind of thing. And had a great time with it. And I always thought, oh wow, I'm so glad that internet dating is a thing because you can have so much fun with it. There's so many people that you can meet, and and it's great, really. And so I did that for years and years and years, and I thought, oh,
Mm-hmm.
this is a great thing. Until I kind of realised that actually, although I kind of thought that I had control of that, I
Yeah.
wasn't really kind of I was thinking, oh well, this is all great, but it seems to be that I'll meet a woman and maybe we have a relationship, and it wouldn't go for any longer than maybe like a few months or 3 4 months
Right.
or something, and then after that, then it'd end really, and I'd be like, oh
Yeah.
well, I always kind of, I talk a lot about kind of like planning kind of dates, like to make them like an experience for my clients.
Okay.
But yeah, so I always do the same kind of thing myself. And I just thought, oh, I'm doing all these amazing things, but then actually, then there's no kind of joint memories because these relationships don't last very long. Um,
Right.
and what I really wanted was someone to, to really kind of settle down with and
Yeah.
established in my life for the long term.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so so basically, yeah, I needed to kind of like look inward really and see maybe things I could change and what I could do
Okay.
really to make sure that not only could I make use of internet dating, but also to really kind of like
Right.
to actually establish a relationship.
Right.
And so yeah, so basically, so years on really with all this experience of very little time, very very busy man, but still being able to use internet dating for the things I wanted it for. When years and years later,
Mm-hmm.
everyone still seems to be down on the internet dating. I'm like, oh, this why is it that
Yeah.
everyone's so frustrated with it when I've always found it to be so positive? It
Yeah.
wasn't really.
And you. Oops, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but you have
Yeah.
very specific ideas about the internet and for people dating, in their 30s. Can you share some of that with us?
Yeah, so definitely, the massive shift from kind of 20s to 30s, even if you say, you take like a Tinder even, and then, a
Yeah.
lot of times, sometimes I'm quite, I've previously had like a lot of clients from Tinder, and met
Hmm.
all sorts of people on there, but also in terms of clients as well,
Right.
and people that have got great success on it, whereas people in their 20s that seem to be on kind of like apps like that, they, it's just very kind of sexual, and people are still kind of, um, kind of still out there, sowing their
Hmm.
wild oats and things, and in their
Yes.
30s and 40s, the people that I work with now, it's definitely, it's not the case really that there's, trying to actually establish a relationship, and so yeah, so basically, so those people have have become my clients. Actually, the age goes up as well, but really, I kind of don't work with people younger than 30 really. Really want to settle down. Not to say that the people can't, but yeah. So basically, yeah, specific to the over 30s, um,
Cool.
where they've got similar kind of. So I'm 38 myself, so a bit of experience, but people that maybe like have had children or have
Hmm.
got very busy lives that have sometimes like taken over to the point where dating hasn't really been a thing because they've been so business kind of
Right.
orientated that
Yeah.
that they haven't really kind of had enough time really for romance and things, and then think, oh, actually, to start when you've never really kind of put much effort and time and
Hmm.
commitment into that. And the same thing with people that have had divorces. Maybe they've been in a relationship for 20 years, and this is the first
Yes.
time they found themselves single all these years later, and then think, wow, actually, I've been with my partner for so long, or my ex-partner now, that I never really dated because I met them, and we got together, and that was it. So
Yes.
they didn't really need to. So trying to instill some confidence and a positive mindset really into how
Yeah.
you can constructively use internet dating is basically now what I do really, and try to use
Right.
my kind of my practical and problem solving skills from the police into something a bit more
Yeah.
creative
Those are
with
great
my own
skills.
experience. Yeah. So
A little detective work there.
well, also, yeah, because everyone does that. Like
Yeah.
you meet someone new, and then next minute straight away, find out what their name is, and everyone's punching into Google for pictures or
Well,
to
now it's
see how they
easy.
pop up on Facebook. Yeah, no, exactly. But then you still have a lot of people, saying, "Oh, but I don't really know what this person surprised me." But like you say, it
Yeah.
is easy. You can always do,
Yeah.
at least the basics. You can't, always. There are going to be some people that just that come across in one way, but then are very different. But there's all
Yeah.
sorts of red flags and things that can be picked up along the way that people don't, or that
Yes.
don't identify, and then so. But then when they work with someone like me, then straight away I could be like, oh, don't waste your time on that. What about this? I think this is
Yeah.
not right, or that's not right, and then yeah.
Yes.
Um,
So that comes in handy and it gives you an extra special skill, right?
well, yeah, and also yeah, the trust element as well, and kind of
Yeah.
just used to being kind of a mentor, especially
Yes.
now, like when I'm not, say, dating coaching, I work with youth offenders, so I'm used to trying to give pep talks and try to motivate and divert some of these young offenders into better lives. So I'm used to kind of like mentoring. It's just they're a lot younger to the the clients I use, but yeah, similar kind of transferable skills. So yeah.
Cool. Well, we're going to pay some bills and we will be right back with Robert Noakes of Wingman Dating Training from the UK. Stay with us. Yeah. Heard they wanna stop the And we are so excited to share Sophia and Riva with you.
Are you single and frustrated with online dating, going on blind dates, and wasting time and money hoping to meet someone in a bar? You don't have to compromise your search for the perfect partner and settle for less than you deserve. If you're ready to fall in love, a professional matchmaker may be the best option for you. This is my friend Sophia Andriva, premier matchmaker and dating and relationship expert. Hello, Sophia. Hello, Lydia. I believe good luck is when preparedness meets opportunity. I'll give you the tools to be prepared to create your own luck, find your perfect match, and develop a lasting love relationship. To learn more about my matchmaking, dating, and relationship coaching, reach me online at sophisticatedmatchmaking.com and quantum.dating. That's sophisticatedmatchmaking.com and quantum.dating. Thank you, Sophia. I am Dr. Tranquility Lydia, and I wish you all brilliant dating processes with Sophia and Riva. Hi, this is Dr. Tranquility for LFTD Infused Teas. That's lifted infused teas. All lifted teas are made with premium spirits and cannabis. No preservatives or sugars to give you that hangover, groggy feeling. You know what I'm talking about. You can choose from 6 different flavors. My favorite, the mango peach. I find it to be the most flavorful. So, lifted infused teas at LFTD Infused Teas on Facebook and Instagram. Enjoy.
Okay, so we are just so excited. We're going to bring Robert back in. And we have to, as that commercial was playing, I have to ask you a question. Is cannabis legal in the UK?
No, no, no,
Yes?
not at all. Not at all. Not anywhere.
No?
No.
Sorry about that. We'll
Shocking.
change the commercial for the actual audio show for you, because I was playing it and I thought, because it's very legal here. Most states, it's not only legal medicinally, it's legal recreationally.
Right, right, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right? So so I was playing that and I thought, oh, it may not be legal for Robert. so,
No, not at
so
all.
let's
Most of, go on, sorry.
no, please.
I was going to say, yeah, most of the youths that come in really, it's because they've been arrested or have been stopped with cannabis basically.
Yeah.
So for those, let's say they get kind of some sessions with a drug worker to try and
Okay.
but the thing is so it's all illegal, and then kind of like what was the wording in that in terms of wasn't it something like that you don't get the hangover or the
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you know because everything's kind of illegal and stuff, there aren't uh, what are the substance I can't think of what HTBs or something, or it's there's not all like great strains, or it's not kind of
Hmm.
been picked apart, so you only get the stuff that's going to help you medicinally, and you've got
Right.
all the all the things that don't really help,
THC.
especially
Is
for
that what you're referring to?
that's what I mean,
Yeah. Well, it was illegal
yeah,
here until not too
yeah,
long
oh
ago.
yeah,
New
yeah,
York just became legalized within the last 6 months.
all
Um, California was legal. Colorado, I think,
right,
was
oh
our
yeah,
first state. They now have cannabis restaurants.
right.
but, but I know England, because I live there, is sometimes just a little bit behind the states. I'm curious to see what you guys are going to do if you're going to legalize it over there.
I don't know. So there's been conversations, but I don't know, still not, but I think
Yeah,
it would solve a lot of problems because we're definitely having a lot more kind of like youth violence really the last couple of
yeah,
years. A lot more kind of like gangs and all that's about drug dealing and stuff. So
right.
and a lot of time it's just cannabis or it can
Hmm.
be kind of like crack and stuff. But and then it all leads
Yeah,
to
no
we
crack.
haven't got guns over here, but the kids have got
Yeah,
knives, so they end up stabbing each other. So and we've had several murders that
yeah,
way. So
yeah. I remember when I was there, I was so surprised the Bobbies weren't carrying guns, and I was like, they don't have weapons, you know.
no, I know this is
Um,
and people say that all the time, but
we have too many, so
well, this
it's
is the thing. I've always kind of quite liked the idea that I'm not going to get shot at either, or have to
yes,
face the consequences of shooting someone and then trying to figure it out afterwards. Thinking, oh, actually,
yeah.
maybe you
It's
shouldn't have shot them, or the consequences are so high with guns.
the consequences here. We've had so many shootings. I mean, babies are getting shot, in New York. Um, People are shooting through windows in homes. I mean, one weekend it was like 13 people were shot. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. So I know we tend to be a bit more fast paced and in some cases reckless. And England tends to sit back and watch and see what the funny Americans are going to do next.
Yeah.
Do you find that's true with dating? Oops, excuse me.
Well, that was well. I'm definitely kind of interested to kind of like know what the American audience is like, really, because up to
Aggressive.
now, well, this is the thing. So I see some of the comedy, especially on my social media, people that I follow and stuff. That um, you know, but then that's comedy, so I don't really know. But um, I don't know. This that's the thing, really. Yeah, to see how far in advance they are really, because a lot of time, like you say, we are looking towards America.
Right.
So I don't know, but definitely I know I'm sure that the American audience is a lot more forward. Um, when we
Well, I
um,
don't know. Give you guys a scotch, a good whiskey, and you're going to be fine. You get pretty forward too. I
yeah, no,
remember that when
exactly.
I was over there. I'm like, what happened to these people?
Oh,
Pour
that's
the
the thing.
scotch here.
We well, that's it. Definitely. Well, we can drink from the age of 18 here, so that kind of helps to
Yeah.
I don't know to bring on the binge drinking culture, which is not good. I think maybe that is a rule that we could adopt really. The
Right.
21 rule kind of thing. Is that in every state?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's across the
yeah,
board. Yeah.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
think that helps. I think if we had binge drinking and guns, then forget that.
Well,
Um,
we do. It's just not legal. The kids do it in
well, yeah,
college,
this is yeah,
you know.
yeah,
So, but I think what's wonderful about dating is that you get to meet people. And when you work in the dating industry, don't you find that you get to meet a lot of people from a lot of different backgrounds, all just really looking for love?
yeah. Oh, definitely. In the industry, there's so I know some actors. Yeah. People that work in all sorts of kind of creative industries. But then actually, I know of other police officers that now do kind of coaching like me. Yeah, all sorts of backgrounds. Executives, people from
Hmm.
marketing. Yeah, all different types of matchmakers. There's a lot of coaches and matchmakers that seem to be single themselves. Um,
Yes.
Still, and or they started a matchmaker or the coaching, and then they find love, and then after that, then it's a bit like, oh well, I don't really know what I'm doing this for because I was doing it to help myself also, as well, and then now why am I still going? But
Yeah.
but basically, luckily enough,
No,
really, say Emma, who works on Wingman with me, she's my partner. So we met
yes.
online.
Now, do you have a dog?
Oh, I've actually got a
Emma.
dog and a cat. I've got a
Oh.
very clever cat who manages to open doors, and she's managed to let not only herself in but also the puppy. I can get rid of it. Hang on one
Well,
second.
they're a pair. Oh no, they're cute. You're fine. You're fine.
Together they're trouble.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, this is Roxy.
Hello. He's so cute.
Oh, yeah, she's only 15 weeks old. She isn't in
Oh,
trouble
it's a
at all,
girl.
but yeah, it's the girl. But then yeah, our cat and her yeah, they've been fine. So that's the
Well,
noise. Haven't they? You don't normally get a peep out of them, but put them
oh no,
together
they're
and
adorable. It's a part of life, right? So, what's one thing you'd like for the audience to know about your business, Wingman Dating Training?
well, I think especially anyone who's struggled and found online dating far from simple.
Hmm.
Basically, that's what we do. Really, we simplify the whole process and
Right.
just show you that actually, if you really kind of want to get out there and date and you haven't been, or you've been finding the wrong people, then definitely there's a formula to it that we work through with our clients and basically take it from from a really negative anxiety kind of driven kind of thing to wow, actually this is all right, this is
Yeah.
somewhere, because there's until it used to be kind of you go to a bar or somewhere, but you didn't know who was single, who wasn't. It all got messy because you were drinking and everything else. Now, online you can meet anyone, but basically, there's just so many single people on there.
Yeah.
Especially the big sites. Then, the issue with that though is that sometimes it can be a little bit like there's so many people in there. That there's just too many. So you've really got to filter
Hmm.
and work in the right kinds of way really to make sure you attract the right people and to keep it positive really and so yeah. So really like
Great.
anyone who is struggling with online dating then get in touch even if it's just a little bit of advice they need with a
Yes.
free
And
consultation then do that really and then if if you like what I'm kind of preaching then join
yeah,
up so.
yeah, I think that's great. And the free consultation's a wonderful idea. And it's a great idea for anyone who'd be interested, who's listening. So, Robert, tell everyone where they can find you, your social
So
media and your email.
yeah, so wingman dating training. Um, yeah, basically .com is our website.
Mhm.
Wingmandatingtraining.com. A bit of a mouthful, but yeah, or wingman dating on Instagram. Um, uh, Robert Noakes on LinkedIn. I've got the
Right.
cat attacking me now. Everyone wants attention.
Yeah, well, we've got some of your information listed below your name. I kept your name up for the show so that they could find you,
Oh, well
Sir
done. So,
Robert. Sir
thank you.
Robert. And we'll speak with you soon. We're looking forward to having you back.
Yeah, brilliant. Anytime you've got any questions or anything, nice to be here. Thank you very much for having me, Lydia.
Thank you. Take care
Thank
and
you.
have a
Take care.
great evening. Bye.
And you. Bye bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye. That was Robert. Oops, he's back. That was my fault. Sorry, Robert. That was Robert Noakes, and he is amazing. He has a very interesting site. I actually really like his site. It's called wingmandatingtraining.com. He's out of the UK, but these days none of that matters. And just love his accent. And girls, I know you love his accent. So, single ladies, I have a feeling, I think he may be married, but I should have asked him while he was on air still. Um, I know you're going to go for the accent, but the accent works really well just in terms of getting it all sorted, doesn't it? It helps us silly Americans kind of go listen a bit more, and it gives it a ring of authority. And because he's also a coppa, a police officer, it gives it a ring of truth too. So I think that's a wonderful combination for the dating industry, especially as women out here are really getting into dating and having fun. I think so. Definitely check it out. Wingman Dating Training, Robert Noakes. And I am Dr. Tranquility. You will find me on Instagram under Dr. Tranquility Lydia. You'll also find our date therapy page, um, Facebook, drtranquility.com, and date therapy as well. We have a bunch, but definitely check us out and enjoy. We're going to try to talk Robert into becoming a segment host. I think he'd make a really good segment host. So we'll have to see. I'll keep you informed. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next week. Enjoy. Be kind to each other, please, and have fun. Speak with you soon. Take care.